What up, Vibe Tribe? It's me, Celia Marie 1243, your fairy tarot sister. I just wanted to hop on. I wanted to make a quick video. A lot of people are responding to my TikTok video about me vibing with my spirit guides, and I'm saying that I could tell you, and everybody's like, well, then tell us. And I'm like, hey, okay, calm down. It's cool. We're cool, okay? It's okay. So that is what I'm gonna cover. I don't know how long this video will be. I honestly am not. I don't have a structure to this, so we're just going with it because a lot of you guys are asking. A lot of you guys are getting a little, doing a little bit much, okay? But okay, so basically, let me know, like this video, please. Make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you can keep up with, all the readings that I do and like any more information that I put out like this. And comment and let me know what other kind of content you guys want to see, what other questions you guys have. So getting in contact with your guides. One thing that I like to say, and I will continue to say probably in all of my platforms across my social media, is everybody has to realize, I feel like this is like a huge tip. What everybody has to realize is that your guides are going to communicate with you in different ways. So maybe you guys have watched me on my TikTok live and how I communicate with my guides or how I communicate with somebody else's guides. Everybody is going to be different. It's going to be different based on your gifts, your abilities, things like that. And it's also going to be based off of the guides and how they like to communicate. I like to compare it to a new relationship with anybody, right? You meet a new person, especially, in like a romantic relationship, you meet a new person and you have to figure out what their love language is, right? It's like your spirit guides have a love language. You have a way that you receive and give those messages the best. So I would say, make sure you kind of figure out what kind of gifts you have. So, I can go a little bit more in depth in any of these if you want, let me know. Okay, so clairvoyance, that's one of my special ones. That's one of my, not special ones, that's one of my strongest gifts. That's the one that like I first realized. So clairvoyance, it's called, it's clear seeing. So you might, see messages in your dreams. A lot of you guys are going to have really vivid dreams. Seeing angel numbers is part of clairvoyance as well. You might see people's auras. You might get random flashes of things. Sometimes you might see spirits physically, okay? You might see things really vividly, especially when you are like meditating. Those are all clairvoyant, talents, gift, what have you. So that's clairvoyance. Let me know if you guys want to know more about that, especially since that's kind of my, that's my strongest one. So what else? Clairaudience. I'm also clairaudient. That is clear hearing. So sometimes you guys will get ringing in your ears. My clairaudience has been super like on point lately, and I've been hearing so many different frequencies, especially if you guys are like, kind of identify with being a star seed. Let me know if you want to know more about that. But you could hear things. My spirit guides like to speak to me through music. Make sure that you're paying attention to that. Let's see what else. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Okay, so for my clairsentience, you guys, that's clear feeling. So maybe you guys will get goosebumps. A lot of my empaths are going to have this where you feel somebody else's feelings, like you'll be next to somebody and you just feel heartbroken all of a sudden. Or you guys have seen me on my live sometimes and I will just randomly start crying out of nowhere and you guys are like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm like, no, it's not me, this is somebody else's tears. Who's crying, right? Or I'll feel pain in a leg or something with like a reading with a client, and I'll be like, are you okay? Like, did you hurt your leg? My leg is like killing me. And they're like, oh yeah, I just broke my leg. That's clairsentience. Okay, so claircognizance, that is clear knowing. So when you are claircognizant, sometimes I find that personally, I have this one as well. I feel like I kind of struggle with that the most. at times, especially at first, because that one is, it's kind of hard because it just seems like it flows. Clear cognizance, clear knowing. Like sometimes it sounds like you just like saying something and you don't really know what you're saying, but like you know it's right. Or have you ever had that feeling where like somebody says something and like you just know that was a lie? Like you just looking at them like they hardly even had to say anything. You already knew they were lying. That's clear cognizance. Or you just know something is going to happen. Like somebody talks about a situation and you just already know the outcome. Clear cognizance. Clairtangence. Clairtangence is, I've practiced with this one a little bit. Clairtangence is when you are able to kind of get things through touch. So for me, my clairtangence and my clairvoyance work together. So sometimes I'm able to touch an object, tune into its like vibration, and I will be able to see the past of that object or see the owner of that object, that type of thing. So that's clairtangence. These are all different ways that your guides will communicate with you guys through your gifts, right? So I feel like it's really good to kind of figure out what gift best, is yours. And a lot of people are going to have more than one. If you're just starting out, I would focus on whatever one is most strong and then just follow your intuition from there, right? Let me know if you guys want exercises and stuff like that to enhance these things, because I definitely have those that I've used to to strengthen my gifts. Yeah, I think some of you guys are trying a little bit too hard, low key. Some of you guys are trying too hard. For some of you, it's going to be as easy as just speaking. I did a video. I just did a pick a card. You guys might have seen it already. But I did a pick a card, and it was like, for some of you guys, you just need like a little bit of a routine. For example, I use a candle when it's about setting intentions, basically, right? Setting the intention that you would like to speak to your guide. It's almost like opening a portal, and that could look different ways to you. Like I said, I start by lighting a white candle. I might say a little prayer. I always say, like ancestors, angels, guides, please be with me at this time. I am lighting this candle with the intention that everything comes out for everyone's highest good involved. Stuff like that. Really follow your intuition. Whatever feels right to you. And if something changes later, you could always change it. But I think it's good to go in with something where you're setting intentions about, okay, this is what I'm going to do to speak to my guides. And speaking of setting intentions and routines and stuff like that, I would also say some of your guides would like altars. It really depends on what guides you're working with. So that might be like something you kind of deal with later, especially if you're working with like your ancestors or a very specific archangel. A lot of times they will like altars. Some of your guys' guides want you to set out wine for them. Some of your guides want you to just give them gratitude. Me and my guides, like I've asked them, I'm like, do you guys want anything? And my guide's like looking at me and she's like, yeah, I could take some wine. Like, no, they don't. And once you get to a point where you can just communicate with them, they'll tell you what it is that they want. And you just have to be able to tune in. And I guess that's like my next tip is like, so whenever you set these intentions, you could just ask, hey, spirit guides, what's up? It's me. Hey, I'm here. I see those angel numbers that you're sending me. Like literally talk out loud. Okay. You're not crazy, right? Just talk out loud. Just be like, hey guys, I saw that you sent me 111. A lot of times, like, I don't know what that means. Another thing, make sure you guys are looking up your angel numbers. A lot of people are like, I'm seeing 222 and I don't know what it means. I'm like, there's literally a definition. And then I think looking into numerology would be important as well, because once you start to understand the numbers and what they mean, then you won't have to look it up as much and you'll understand. I would also say pay attention to what you're doing, thinking, hearing, saying when you see the angel numbers as well. That will kind of give you a hint as to what they might be talking about when they're showing you the angel number. What else? Playing with the elements. Some of your guides really want you guys to be outside. That came out in the tarot reading. Some of your guides want you to be outside and they connect best in nature. Some of your guides want you to, be talking to them through meditation. Some guides want you to, do yoga, and that's when they'll give you intuitive hits, or what I call, downloads, when you are receiving information. Last thing I think I will leave you guys with, let me know if what else, like I'm sure I missed a bunch of things. I just did this on a whim because so many people have been asking me. But make sure that you are open to receiving. I feel like that's a huge one, because I think a lot of people ask for signs, ask for messages from their guides, and they receive them, but they are so kind of stuck in their own ego. We'll talk about ego death in another video, but they're kind of stuck in their own ego, either fear, doubt, worry, just, doubting your intuition, where things will happen. Like you'll ask for a sign, you'll be shown a sign, and you're like, nah. And Spirit's like, no, but I've given you so many signs and you literally haven't. You know what I'm saying? So definitely make sure that you are open to receive. One thing that I like to do, just to kind of like set the intention and just really put it out there, I like to put up my hands, my palms this way. I do this a lot of times when I'm manifesting as well, especially money, okay? I will put my palms up and just say, Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides, whoever, I am open to receiving all of the messages that you give me. Thank you. Make sure that you're thanking your guides for giving you guidance and stuff like that. They really love that. A lot of them just love you and they want you to see, they want you to do good. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of confirmations on that. All of your guides are like, yes, please thank us, because I think the more gratitude that you're putting out there as well, and the more that you acknowledge the signs as well. So I think it could be helpful just for you and your own mindset, because you can acknowledge your guides without speaking out loud. I'm at a point where I kind of talk to my guides in my head sometimes. Sometimes I'll talk to them out loud, but I can talk to them in my head. If you're not at that point, try speaking out loud. If you see 111, hey, I got it. I don't know what it means yet, but I got it. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you trust your intuition, the more that you trust those things that seem like coincidences. I don't believe in those. We'll talk about that later. But the more you start to trust your intuition, follow the signs, the more they will show you. I promise. And it'll make so much sense. Don't get discouraged by the journey if it doesn't make sense right away. Some of the downloads that I've had have literally taken me years, months, days to figure out. Okay, so don't be discouraged if you don't understand a message, what an image means, or what a song is trying to say, or what an angel number means. Okay, don't get discouraged. Your angels, guides, ancestors want you to know that they love you so much. They want me to drink water. They want you to drink water. Make sure that you're hydrated. Make sure that you guys are staying as balanced as possible. I know I said that was the last thing like a while ago. Listen, I'm just trying to get you guys as much information as I can think of off the top of my head. I will be doing a workshop or kind of like a spiritual mentorship program where I have a lot more of these tips, and then I have some like exercises and stuff that we can do to strengthen your abilities. And then I want to do it in kind of like a group chat forum where you guys will have access. They're ringing in my ears like, drink water, girl. Where you guys will have access to ask me questions. I want to do it in like small groups, maybe one per month or something like that, where we meet every week. I give you guys tarot readings and, kind of either confirm the messages that you're receiving and stuff like that. That's another good way. You do not need a tarot reader or a psychic or anybody like that to confirm the messages for you, but sometimes it's helpful. So if you guys are interested in a personal reading, let me know. DM me on Instagram. We can do that. I offer $7 readings on my TikTok live sometimes, and sometimes I'll do it on my Instagram stories as well. So I hope that was helpful. I know it was like super unorganized. Sorry about that. I just pushed out as much information as I could think of off the top of my head. any more information that you guys want, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.